Oh. Was it quiet last night for you then?
Oh no, there's another one.
Oh, you
yeah.
too.
I left the trap out, but it didn't go for it. I think it's seen its mate get snagged by one, so it's wary. But listen, if it gets hungry enough, it'll go for it. It'll go for it. So yeah, it's horrible. I'd rather not think that they're on the boat, but they must be. They must be. Do you know what's odd though, right, Kevin? Is that they didn't. I stayed overnight up by Hawkesbury Junction. I came out of there and stayed about a mile down the canal, quiet spot, and I never heard anything that night. Now, so I thought, oh well, I must have been in the clear, but the night I arrived here, I heard them. Look at the state of that. Oh. Well, we'll all thaw out in a day or two. Yeah.
I'll get a few things charged again. That's what I was thinking. It's going to be sunny today. I'll get a few things charged again, and then I'll do the move tomorrow. So I'll see you.
Oh, are you popping down anyway, mate? Yeah. Well, if you do, if you're handy, if I'm at the town centre, I'll let you know. Just comment on one of them videos or something. Bloody rope. It's like electric cable. There we go. Gloves on, Kevin, when I'm handling this. Don't want to start off your cruise with frozen fingers, yeah. It's like a load of wire. Right, if I put that there, that'll do. Right, we're good to go, mate.
I'll give you a push out.
Oh, thanks a million, Kevin, mate. Nice one. So, remember what we said about the axe murderers? They're everywhere. So yeah, hopefully I might see you in a couple of days down the way there, you never know.
Yeah, right. Okay then, Tony.
Yeah, lovely, and if I don't, lovely to meet you, Kevin, mate. You take care.
Thanks for your help, yeah.
Oh, no problem at all, mate. You any time at all. You have a nice day, mate. Fingers crossed, I'll see you soon. Take care. What's going on, man? Well, I'm leaving Brinklow for the last time this winter. That's what's going on. It got down to, I think, about -5 here. But obviously, you know, it's pretty warm with the stove on and everything. 4 kilowatt stove in a small space, no problem. I even left a window ajar for ventilation. But yeah, Brinklow over there, and over here, just agricultural fields on the right. Looks like miles and miles of agricultural fields, nothing going on. So that's the scenery done for a while. Feel like I'm going to have to get some gloves on. Partly me being an idiot and partly it just being a bastard of a water point. Anyway, so that took forever, but I got back and it was too late to press on into Rugby, but now it's not. So I feel like it's, well, we don't have to feel. The facts don't care about my feelings. It's 10:30, which is later than I thought I was going to start. I was looking for about a 10 o'clock start today. 9:30, 10 o'clock, so I'm half an hour better. But I did have a little natter with Kevin there. Absolutely smashing bloke. Unfortunately, out of sight now around the bend. He's a continuous cruiser like myself all year round. He sort of sticks to this region, you know, sort of 50-mile region or whatever, generally. And he's on his way, so he might be following me down to Rugby in a few days. We shall see. I might sort of. It's sort of like a cowboy hat, but because I've got this freakishly large skull, it looks like a trilby on me. You know, George Melly goes boating sort of look. The daylight temperature today, it still isn't above freezing. It won't be until this afternoon apparently. It's still just below freezing or hovering around freezing. But in the next few days, the daytime temperature could go up to like 10 degrees. It's a world of difference. because there's going to be a storm. So I'll check out the forecast later. The problem with winter cruising and clothing is, initially anyway, your perception is, well, I can walk through the park with a shirt and a fleece on, fine. You know, what's your problem? It's being stood still. Your heat just seems to drain out much quicker when you're stood still. Speaking of which, I've got a neck warmer, but I think I'll save that for when it's windy. In other news, there's another rat. Well, it was yesterday morning. I put a trap out because I've been hearing them for days. Put a trap out there because they were taking poison. It was disappearing, blocks of poison, and they seemed to be as vigorous as ever. You know, it wasn't having any visible effect. To judge from the noises, scritch scratch jumping around in the cratch, scritch scratch. They were jumping in the cratch. Rock and roll, folks. Another rat. I got one. It was caught in the trap. It was caught in the trap, and I think it was injured, badly injured, but it wasn't killed. And it suddenly came to life when I tried to eject it from the boat. So we had a bit of a struggle, but I got it out of the boat and I dispatched it, and I shall go into no more detail. If you want to know, there's a short video about the whole incident. I did a video, a short video about the rat. It didn't seem like the right subject matter for a normal cruising video, you know, and the struggle with the rat. And I thought maybe I'd hoped that might be the end of the matter, but it wasn't. I heard the noise again last night. So there is another one. Left a trap out for it, but it's not taking it. Checked it this morning, it's not taking it. Probably because it's seen its amigo basically, you know, smashed a bit by the one yesterday, so it's wise, but who knows. I'll leave it out there, see what happens. I'll get some poison as well. Oh my god, look at that. Look what someone's done. Look what someone's done to that bridge. Hang on. They've absolutely smashed into it. I can't even imagine what speed they must have been doing to take a chunk out of the brickwork like that. I can't even imagine. Really irresponsible. Really irresponsible. I mean, one issue with trees is the possibility of them falling down. And we have got a storm coming up. And I've heard people poo-poo the possibility. I've heard people just go, no. I almost sounded like Frankie Howard again there, didn't I? Oh no, Mrs. No. I seem to lapse into this involuntary Frankie Howard impersonation. Oh no. Anyway, whatever it was I was saying, I've forgotten now. Sometimes when you're cruising along, the toilet break situation's weird. Like the bladder's a weird thing. It's not a very cooperative thing either, but you're cruising along and your bladder's like, okay, I'm taking a back seat. I'm not going to force the issue, you know. I'm going to be civilised about it. And then there comes a point where it seems to go, right, no guys, we're pushing the big red button. We're going to DEFCON 5. We need a break right now, basically. And things get really urgent. Or you feel okay until you stop. You pull in and then all of a sudden your bladder realises it's game on. And you're like, oh God. That's why I don't like mooring with a full bladder. Sorry, this is awful, isn't it? And unfortunately, right on cue, as we pass the Armco and a chance to conveniently and easily stop, my bladder decides it's decided to escalate its demands. So I'm definitely not going to make it to Rugby. It's a case of where. There's no Armco, so there's no chance of a comfort break here. Hopefully there'll be something, there'll be a little stretch or perhaps a ring randomly there. I don't know, we'll see how we go. And that's not too bad actually. I don't think you could really cycle that. I don't think you'd feel totally safe cycling it. And it wouldn't be that much fun to walk, but you know, sometimes you've got to negotiate a few hundred yards of this every time you step off the boat to go somewhere. That's winter boating for you guys, you know. But the upsides are worth it. The upsides are worth it. It's so lovely and it's so peaceful. That even though when I say things like that, all it is to say, just bear this in mind, you know, it is a thing that you don't always see on videos. I thought about a heated gilet, like vest gilet thing, whatever they're called. I thought about one of those. Anyway, for some reason I didn't feel the need of it. Perhaps because Dave and Di were making me work all the locks. So I was being worked to within an inch of my life, basically, by those two scoundrels. So I never needed warmer garments, really. Nah, I am joking, obviously, you know. I'm not really joking. Absolute scumbags. So, as ever, I was educated by watching one of Trev's videos the other day about this area. And he pointed out that the canal hasn't always run straight ahead. This was the course of the canal originally. New Bold Tunnel, yeah, 189 metres. Do you know what though? Like, two boats could theoretically pass. I wouldn't want to do it. I can really see why people don't bother. Well, I'm so busy gesticulating that I've hit the bank. One of the widest tunnels I've ever been in. This is absolutely shameful. Oh my God. You sort of get pinned against the side in this tunnel. Once you're on it, it's really difficult to get off. I'm disappointed. Now, not just like jokingly disappointed, genuinely with that. And it's straight as well. It's not even on a bend, where you do sometimes struggle to get off of a bend. Oh. Any proper boaters watching this, don't comment rudely. I know how pathetic that was, I really do. So this is the Barley Mow. These are the moorings at Newbold. There's mooring for a water point. There's the Barley Mow pub. There we go. Morning. There we go, got away with it. Waterside mooring, what's this? Right, so these are now, wow, £150 a day if you overstay. Bloody hell. So there must be some kind of an agency now monitoring who's mooring and who's staying too long, in this area anyway. The last thing we want to see on the waterways is some kind of avaricious parking enforcement company That we don't need. Right, okay. I think something's going on up ahead. Right, it's a CRT workboat. I don't know if they're doing vegetation, but ahead of me there's a CRT workboat. But let's approach slowly and play it by ear. Morning. That's got some engine on it, that thing, I'll tell you. I think they're cutting back vegetation, overhanging branches by the looks of things. They've got like a big arm, well you saw it didn't you, some kind of hoist arm thing. Right, so I'm getting vibration in the prop. Let's have a quick burst of reverse, now forward, and hopefully that sorted it. God, the water's going to be freezing as well. I have to go down the weed hatch. Even with my glove on, I've got this arm length latex glove, and I was going to say it makes me look like a serial killer. It would take more than that, but anyway, this arm length glove for the weed hatch, I used it in the winter of 21, and honestly, even with this glove, my hand was dry. It was freezing cold. It was so cold. On a day like today, the water is painfully cold. I know that there's a retail park, and I feel like, I feel like the retail park, Elliott Field Retail Park it is now on the left here. Let's check the hair. Hair's not great, but now so I can do about it now. It was combed. I gave it a chance. It was combed, and it chose not to comply. Morning, folks. Yeah, I know, the switch is inside. Snookered. Yeah.
I get that now.
Well, they were lovely. I was a bit worried because I saw the guy with like a big long white beard, and he looked like he might be a bit of a grim type, you know, the grim types, master and commander types. And but she was a really nice woman. She was like, oh, you still got your lights on, you know. So in this mini aqueduct, as we pass, I'm just going to nip in. Not heading for any particular trouble. So let's get in. Get this light off. Right. In fact, there's M&S. Oh my god. Should have that like angel music playing when I see it. Waitrose is the real star of the show, I'll be honest. And I must apologise to Mr. M&S for saying this, but Messrs. M&S for saying this, but Waitrose have got the edge on you guys. Which is fair enough, because you pay more for Waitrose, pretty much. They are a bit dearer, but oh god. I think I'll risk the town centre. If I can get a mooring there, I'll risk the town centre. Yeah, we're right on it. It is just after these bridges. We're now a fifth of a mile, which is effectively we're on top of it. We've got the facilities around this bend, and we've got the moorings. Basically, we've arrived. So I'm going super slow. So I've got plenty of time to check out what the options are and make the right call. So I'm starting to see Armco, but it's on a bend. Let's have a look. You've got arm coat and rings here. It's fairly open. It's not brilliant, but it's open. But I can't resist the opportunity to moor on rings. What's it like round here? Is it okay?
Yeah.
It looks really nice, doesn't it? It's my first time.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah. But
It's lovely.
so no bother, no trouble. That's what we want to hear. But she said it's lovely. She said it's a lovely spot. No hassle. No scallywags. This sounds great.